Hello everyone, the Kentucky Patriot here. Want to wish you and your family the very best. I'll try to make this as quick as I can because I don't want to be too lengthy, but I appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, and just the feedback I get from you guys. Well, a buddy of mine named Douglas that I'd actually met through this channel, probably one of my very first subscribers, been a friend of this channel for a long time. I actually got to meet him in person, have dinner with him and his wife, just lovely people, just wonderful folks. And we've been friends for a long time now. And he messaged me the other day, actually emailed me, and asked kind of a several-fold question, and I'm going to do my best to answer it. But after I do, I really want to hear from you guys because I welcome all you new shooters. I welcome all you new reloaders. I welcome all you people that may be new to firearms. I'm glad you're here. But I think most of the people that watch this channel and most of my audience is very well seasoned gun guys, including Douglas. He's been shooting for years, very well seasoned. But we all like to learn from each other. So I'm going to give my thoughts on the subject, and then you guys, a lot of you've been shooting a lot longer than me, have a lot more experience than even I do in a lot of areas. I don't claim to be a know-it-all. So after I give my 2 cents, please leave your comments in the description or in the sections below, and we'll learn from each other. Just keep it family friendly. Like I said, we'll glean from each other's knowledge because I've learned a lot from you guys as well. But real quick, I don't know verbatim. I'm not reading the email. I don't have a prompter or anything. I'm just going by memory. But basically, it was kind of a twofold question. One was about as you age and the caliber and the gun, and with health issues, maybe whatever might be affecting as we go older. And the other one was sights on your pistol, basically at the same thing. As we get older, our eyes, and Douglas was saying that he doesn't see as good as he used to, and he was asking about sights on the gun because I can't remember if it was green or red, but he had something on the front post of his gun, and he couldn't see it as well as he used to, and I totally understand that. I mean, it's my eyes have really went downhill. Nothing major, no major medical problems. But when I was in my 20s, I didn't have no problems. When I was in my 30s, I started, couldn't see far off, couldn't hardly read signs, had to get glasses. And now that I'm in my 40s, I can definitely tell if I don't have my glasses on, especially at night, I can't see. So I totally get it. And it's the same for everybody. As we age, our bodies change, our eyes change, hearing changes. There's a lot of things that happen. So basically his question was, as we age and the caliber we use and the gun we use, he said he was getting some arthritis in his hands, I think his thumb, so carry options. So this is what I basically say across the board, and this doesn't necessarily mean just as you age or just as you get older. I take this advice for myself, for my wife, for young people, that if you carry in your early 20s or whatever, all the way up till whatever age you leave this world. Male or female, doesn't matter your body size, type, your ability, it doesn't matter. This is the advice I would give to everybody when it comes to the gun and caliber on concealed carry. Carry the absolute biggest gun you can, the absolute biggest caliber you can, that holds the most ammo that you can carry comfortably and are able to shoot it and handle it and be able to draw with it. So all those have to fit in that category. It can't be one or two, it has to be all those, okay? So what I'm saying is you may have a revolver with a big long barrel that you can handle the recoil and you shoot it great. But if it's got a big long barrel and you're not able to draw it quickly, then that wouldn't fit in that category, okay? Or maybe it's a smaller gun like a snub nose and you can draw it super fast and it's extremely comfortable to carry. But if you've got like a little tiny frame revolver that's super lightweight and you're trying to shoot a .357 Magnum out of it, just because you can draw it and it's comfortable, if you can't shoot that accurately and very quickly, then that wouldn't be a good choice either. So what I would recommend for everybody is carry the biggest caliber you can possibly carry. Again, that you can still draw, that you will carry. Because sometimes if it's not comfortable, you'll end up, like we've talked about, consistent carry, you'll talk yourself out of carrying it. Something that's comfortable to carry, something that you can draw well, something that you will carry, and something that you can aim, shoot accurately, and handle the recoil, okay? And really, and I've said this before, but Sun Tzu in The Art of War said, if you know your enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. Knowing yourself is sometimes being honest with yourself. And as we get older, we hate to admit it, but we can't shoot like we used to, or draw like we used to, or see like we used to. There's no shame in that. We just need to be honest with ourselves and say, you know what? I'm just using this for an example, but I have carried this .357 Magnum for years, and I love this gun, but you know what? I can't shoot it as quickly and as accurately as I want to, and the recoil is, so I can't practice as much. I'm going to go down to 38 Special. I would rather have a gun, and you know what I feel about caliber. If you watch this channel, I'm absolutely for the biggest caliber you can possibly handle. I mean, I understand when your life's in danger, but what I'm telling you is you're better off with lowering the caliber to be able to shoot accurately and handle the recoil comfortably. Okay, does that make sense? So if a gun is starting to hurt or cramp, and even people that I look up to greatly in the gun community, it's Ken Hackathorn. And if you watched him on his channel with Bill Wilson, he said he was live, breathe, and eat, sleep 45. He's a 1911 45 guy through and through, but as he's getting older, and he even showed it on the camera, his trigger finger here has a big knot on it of arthritis. He says if he shoots 45 much at all, that his hand really hurts the next day where he can't even hardly hold his spoon to eat a bowl of cereal. So he went down to 9mm. There's nothing wrong with that. So he can still shoot, he can still train, but it's comfortable for him. So even if you're a Ken Hackathorn, you know, as we age, sometimes we have to make adjustments. I didn't realize this until really here lately. And you may not be aware of this either, but just because you can see certain colors good does not mean somebody else can. Especially in men, they're more apt to be colorblind in certain colors than women. So your sights are that important. And if you can't see your sights, no matter how great somebody else says they are, how wonderful somebody says this green dot is, if you're blue-green colorblind, that green dot may not be for you. Or like the red dot, if you're shooting like a pumpkin, and you might not see that red dot. So you have to have the sights that are best for you, whether it's tritium, whether it's you paint whatever color white, and you have to look at different backgrounds too, because like I said, the green may not show up great if you're in the spring of the year with your eyes. If you're a little bit blue-green colorblind with everything, all the greenery in, you may be able to see those green sights as well. Or orange sights may work better, or red sights, or you can change the colors, like have two red and your front post be green or whatever. You need to, what sights work best for each individual, because what works best for me may not work best for you, and vice versa. And that's with everybody. So really pay attention to your eyes and what you see best. And, I think that's important, what fits you. And it's not about keeping up with the Joneses, not about what everybody else does. It's about what works best for you, okay? And even on down, there's another gentleman that commented, been a friend of this channel for years, Stephen. He said the same thing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he actually did tell me that in some of the comments, that he went from a .357 to a .38 as he's gotten older. And in case there's anybody on there has the question, maybe you've had carpal tunnel surgery. Maybe you broke your hand. Maybe you've got arthritis. Maybe you're aging where even a 38 or 9mm hurts your hand. You need to be honest with yourself. If you can't shoot that accurately and comfortably, maybe change the grip. Maybe you can change, if you're having a revolver, put a rubber grip on there, or there's different things you can do. Get a different frame. Even if you're carrying a Glock, the baby Glock maybe doesn't fit your hand as good as maybe the bigger Glocks, or the bigger Glocks. Even though you still can carry it comfortably, whatever you do what is comfortable and best for you. But if you can't handle a 38 or 9mm, there's no shame in that. That's not saying you're not man enough or you're not macho or what. Like I said, don't let anybody tell you any of that foolishness, because I mean, we're not here to impress anybody. We're here to keep you and your family safe. And that's the only reason I carry a gun. I am a gun guy. I do love a gun, but I can tell you, if it wasn't for defending me and my family, I wouldn't carry a gun every day. I would just do it for hobby and sport. And I do still hunt, hobby, sport, but I carry a gun to defend myself and my family. That's the only reason I carry one. So it's not to impress anybody. So if recoil does hurt your hand, it's not comfortable, you're not be able to shoot it accurately, or like Ken Hackathorn, your hand's hurting the next day, I'm telling you, I would take a .22 any day that I can carry comfortably, that I can shoot accurately, and I can put rounds on target as a gun that I can't carry comfortably, or I can't put rounds on target, or it physically hurts me where I can't practice and train. And there's no shame in that. Man, woman, age, doesn't matter. You shoot what's comfortable for you, and especially if you're new to firearms. If you're not used to the recoil, and maybe with these crazy times you're just getting into concealed carry, you're just getting into hey, there's nothing wrong with starting out with learning with the 22, and then as you get comfortable with it, then bump up. But as our age progresses, if we're not comfortable anymore, then we can go back down in caliber. I guess the whole point I'm trying to make of this video is the biggest caliber carries the most ammo of the biggest gun that you can carry comfortably, and if not, just decrease until you are comfortable. Because I'm telling you, trust me on this, 10 rounds on target rapidly that you're comfortable with and that you can shoot and hit your target, what you're aiming at, 10 rounds of a 22 LR is all day, every day better than 1 round of a 357 Magnum that you don't shoot accurately, that you miss, and that you didn't hit the target and the threat's on you, okay? I think Paul Harrell said it like this: it's better to have a smaller round on target than a big round with a loud miss, okay? Does that make sense? So anyway, small, accurate, consistent carry is so much better than something that you won't carry, or that you miss with, or that you're not able to shoot. So if a 22 is what you can carry, then you carry that, and that's what I would do myself. Check the grips, check the sights, same thing on the sights, see what sights work best for you, and I'm an iron sights guy when it comes to self-defense, both in the house, shotgun, use a bead, rifle, iron sights, pistol, iron sights. Same thing for concealed carry. Just me personally, the holographic sights work well for some people. I personally don't like them. I think there's a lot of things that can go wrong with the, you're depending on the battery working. Maybe it can fog up if it gets hit. Different things that can happen. I'll be honest with you, I do not shoot them well. When I try to aim, I have a hard time finding that dot quickly. I can run them on the AR. I don't do as well on a pistol, but that's me. If you do well with the holographic scope, and that's what helps you see, and you're more accurate with that, then by all means put that holographic scope on there. There's a lot of those revolvers now that just come with the laser, just the actual laser beam that comes out. If you need that, if your eyes are having a hard time finding the sights, run that. Use that laser. Let that light point after it. It shows up great at night. So if you're getting to the age where you can't see sights and trying to focus, and you're on a quick, accurate, go ahead and use that laser. Like I said, it's not about what works best for me. It's about what works best for you, and it's about keeping you and your family safe. So I hope this helps. Hope I explained it the way I'm trying to get out. A lot of times I mean to say stuff in my head, and then I'll watch the video like, gosh, I left that out, or I can't believe I said that wrong, or I misspeak all the time. Like I said, I don't claim to be anything except your buddy having a cup of coffee with you, just with this coffee chat. But I hope this answers your question, Doug. If not, just email me, and I'll try to answer, or call me, and I'll try to explain it a little better, or I'll make another video. But I do appreciate the ideas. Another guy gave me an idea about how I carry my knives in the car, and I'm going to try to make a video on that as well. But I do appreciate your comments. I appreciate your feedback. Like I've always said, the gun community is the greatest community. I love you guys. Appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Would you do me a huge favor? Would you like, share, and subscribe? It really helps me with YouTube and the algorithms. And check me out on Facebook. And I'm over at the Reloaders Network. That's reloadersnetwork.com. You'll be surprised of all your YouTube buddies that's over there. And Loads of Bacon runs it. Great guy. It's a free platform, and you don't have to worry about being censored or your videos being marked or flagged or whatever. So it's family friendly, but I'm talking about certain things you can't say here that on this platform you can say there. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Wish you and yours the very best. Hope this helps. Stay safe out there. The Kentucky Patriot signing off.